My ex texted me.
What?
He did. Do you remember the one that we talked about?
Wait, your model ex-boyfriend
Yes.
from college got in contact.
Not only that, he watched the podcast. He heard you talking
Okay, I'm sorry. You haven't spoken to this guy in an amount of time.
I wasn't aware he was still aware of me.
Wait, what did he say?
He was like...
Do I need to fight someone?
Maybe.
Oh my God, I'm too tired for this.
He said he found it really funny, but he thought that you had a bit of a problem.
What did I
Dan,
do?
This means you got to go fight for me.
What did I say?
You were making fun that he was a model and that he loved himself.
Oh, well, someone's clearly, I touched a nerve there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm mad at my friend's future partner because he kept talking about how I was a model. Get a grip.
Wait, we can't say that.
Sorry, I activated then.
Right, you activated.
But wait, where did this go?
Well...
After he'd established how much he hates me.
I made some small talk. I was like, how are you doing?
How small was the talk?
It was pretty small. Whoa. He did not reply.
Well, so he said, I watched the episode.
Yes.
You said, how was it going, buddy?
Yeah.
And he left you on red.
He's left me on red for about 4 days. I've been ghosted.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I was all ready to replace you, Dan.
Are you okay? I take that back. Well, good to know I don't need to fight anyone when you're just so repulsive. You solve the problem for me.
Great, thanks.
Hard Mondays with Dan and Phill.
I am feeling...
Not for that guy, apparently.
Oh, no, not at all. Excited. It's episode 5 of Hard Launch. This is Dan. I am Phill. What? They might not know who we are.
Who's on Apple Music and just clicked on it thinking that this would be a rocket science-based podcast?
We got 283 subscribers off the last one. These are all new people.
Who the f***? Okay, I'm so scared. Thank you. Welcome to the club.
Linda 2, Linda 3. We love all the Lindas.
Only people called Linda that are new listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only the Lindas. It wasn't just my ex that has been messaging me on Instagram. I've been pretty popular on Instagram this week. Do you know some weeks you have a dry spell and no one, you're like, do I actually...
Is that when you post a thirst trap?
Yeah.
Phil's like, here's me in those femboy booty shorts again for no reason.
Does anyone...
Staring at the primary inbox.
Oh, I got some good likes on that one, actually. But I was looking at Insta stories.
From Phil's harem of hunks that I don't know about in his previous life.
Love my hunks. We both, actually, I was going to say it's my friend. It's a bit of your friend as well. Gay friends in Manchester, back where we used to live. And whenever I look at their Insta stories, I'm like, they have the perfect life, right?
They do. They are normal people.
We chose this life.
Yes.
But they get given...
They've got real jobs. They're just living in the city. They've got friends.
There's a stereotype of gays in Manchester where they've got to have a dog, right?
Sure, why not?
They always have a different cute dog every week.
And they have so many gay friends.
They do.
They're constantly going on trips to Marbella or whatever the hell, getting their buns out in Dubai problematically. And they're like, someone needs to look after my Pomeranian. And so they are the go-to homosexual dog sitters in Manchester city centre.
And when they're not babysitting dogs, I just see them in hot tubs with really muscular men.
When they're not babysitting dogs, they're hanging out with the hogs.
I've never been in a hot tub with a muscular man.
Because we're not circuit gays, Phill.
What's a circuit gay?
There's a gay circuit.
What, like a running track?
It's like Scalextrics. Yeah, they're bolted to the floor. It's f***ed up, human rights. No.
What?
It is the idea that there's just all these parties happening all the time.
Right.
You've got to go to that person's house. There's that rich old gay. He's got a hot tub. And you just see these photos on Instagram. And it is one of the most disturbing things in the world.
Okay.
50 Caucasian homosexuals.
Oh my gosh.
Bumping nips in an aggressively foamy swimming pool. And
Yes.
I think it's hell. I think it's hell.
I mean, it doesn't...
I am slightly homophobic.
Oh my God. It doesn't sound that bad to me. I mean...
Oh, God, like 4 people in a pool, maybe. 40.
40's too many.
Listening to some Dua Lipa remix.
No, I don't like standing or dancing.
Generally, okay.
But I do like sitting in a hot tub of water with a half-naked man. I feel like that's
just having a bath by yourself, buddy. You can do that whenever you like.
Oh, I didn't say muscular then. I thought you were going to give me a compliment.
That's...
But no.
That's a real...
Maybe.
Wait.
Oh.
Yep.
Next summer, we join the circuit just to see what that lifestyle's like.
You're going to roid up. You're going to get
not gonna-
beefcake.
No, I'm
beefcake
not-
Leicester.
I'm not gonna take
big
any-
titty era. No?
I would...
No, let's just stop there.
Wait.
Do you ever feel like you wish you participated in more gay social society?
Yes, there are some things. There's a gay board game club in London. I've been like...
Why you gotta be gay?
Well, no, it's just a...
I want to go to the queer autistic board game club
sorry,
where someone's like, I'm a furry.
LGBT...
Let's play Catan.
Fine, LGBT-friendly
But you know that there's
game.
a difference between LGBT-friendly and the gay board game. Because you go to them,
Yes.
they're having brunch, and they don't shut the up.
Oh my God.
And that's us half the time.
Are you even
But I'm
gay?
allowed to find myself annoying.
That's fine.
I hate myself.
Good. Sorry. That came out worse than I meant it to.
Speaking of dogs, we got cancelled
Oh my God.
for hating cats, apparently.
That was like a Twitter trending topic. Dan and
So
Phil
in
hate
the
cats.
last video on this podcast, we joked that AI couldn't make James Corden cats because they're f***ed up. But
Yeah.
also, when God made actual cats, he cooked, because we've all got these pets and they are superior predators. And it's funny that we've got these cute, fluffy, cuddly things that
Yes.
are also murder tanks.
And I think the point you were making is that they are superior to humans. You were complimenting
It
cats.
doesn't actually matter what point I was making.
No.
Because I was joking.
Joking is a thing where you make a joke and it's not actually real. We made a cat's calendar. We put cat whiskers on our faces for 10 years, guys.
But because I said it's funny because cats, they don't even love you, as a joke,
Yeah.
someone tweeted, wait, Dan and Phil don't like cats? And then the discourse
all hell is
spread.
broken news. The one person that tweeted that knew it was a joke, right?
Oh, this is the problem. When the podcast is too big, to the extent that we have viewers that have more followers than
Yeah.
some celebrities.
Yes.
You have so much more power
got
than you
power.
realize. So this is our safe space.
Yes.
You, the listeners, us sat here, the clowns in the chairs.
Yeah.
We like to be able to freely talk mad
Free bants.
The idea that people will eavesdrop and see the things that we're saying or what
gosh.
you're saying about us without the context is terrifying. And unfortunately, that happened.
Okay, well, let's get the ukulele out. Sing about the fact that we like cats. I'm going to put it out there now. I love cats more than Dan.
This sounds like a fake apology. Right now, you're digging yourself out of the dirt. This is why I think that humanity is completely cooked, though.
Yeah.
Because people were reacting to this with no... I saw a tweet from someone that was like, okay, so Dan and Phil were joking that, like, cats don't love their owners. This is such a man response because men, and Dan and Phil are men.
How did we get
they
there?
don't have empathy. And this is just exactly why I never liked them.
Oh
and
my
it's
gosh.
like, okay, yeah.
Phil or cats? I'm trying to redeem you here.
For the pod, cats.
There we go.
There we go.
We did it.
Tick. But Phil,
Uncancelled.
we need to think, are we as a society capable of going, oh yeah, I've seen this tweet without context. Am I going to make a decision just based on this random ass social media post without
No.
knowing what the original thing was? It's like people at football teams and they go, I identify as a cat person. So now because I've seen this tweet that someone doesn't like a cat, I don't know whether it's true or not, but that bitch. That's
mean,
all it took.
I jumped to conclusions
Are
based
we
on
going
things.
to slip into a techno-fascist, Peter Thiel, J.D. Vance, Elon Musk society
Whoa.
where we're just being led down a breadcrumb trail of contextless bullshit into doing whatever people want us to think?
Breadcrumb.
Did I...
You said breadcrumb. Shall we move on?
I'm on Team Giant Meteor.
Well, let's get some hope.
I
Hopium.
think that...
Hopium.
No, Mam Danny won.
There we go.
No, it's social media's a good thing. We can do it. Guys, we did it.
Mam
That's
Danny.
not we. We're in London. We did it, guys.
We did it. In New York. Fist.
Pound that slap.
In other good news, I'm seeing lots of lesbian Yuri on the timeline.
What
of...
the f***? Talk about it more.
Well, what do you mean?
What do you
Mam
mean?
Danny.
Yeah, Phil.
I'm sorry.
How much have you thought about who the mayor of New York City is prior to the last 6 weeks?
I've not been that aware of it, but when this started happening, I was like, yes, progressive.
He's my mayor.
moment.
Yeah.
He's your age as well.
Yes. Big with, what was the tweet? Very popular amongst they bisexuals.
Yeah.
When you're a 34-year-old man, you either run for office or start a male podcast.
You chose the right path. Any other thoughts on Mam Danny before I interrupt it?
No, oh, ooh la la. Okay,
I know.
Phil.
Dan likes to
We
get
should
his...
just appeal on more people's TikTok accounts.
Dan likes to get his hot politics takes out, and I don't want to take that away from you by talking about something else, like Yuri.
Zach Polanski, he's got good aura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better aura.
Popping up. I mean, the bar in the UK is so low. It's devastating.
We need someone to give us some hope.
There's at least like 4 politicians that have a brain cell and a soul in America.
Yeah.
Not like 400, which is what you need, but like maybe 4. We've got like 1, it seems like. We wish him all the best.
Let's plant a seed of hope right now.
Hope. I believe in everybody watching.
Yeah.
And the random scrollers of Twitter. It's all going to be okay.
Speaking of scrolling on Twitter, I've seen a lot of Dan and Phill lesbian Yuri art. So it's us, but girls. Making out, hugging.
If it's us as femboys,
licking.
Is that Yuri? Or is it just
Well, femboys is the kind
yaoi?
of that's a grey area.
We're in the grey area.
But
the gay area.
I think lesbian Phill is super hot.
You think lesbian Phill is super hot?
Yes.
This is the weirdest way to break the news of the end of this relationship and podcast.
I mean...
Sorry, he could have said lesbian Dan was super hot.
No, I think... I think lesbian Phill is hotter than lesbian Dan. Just in the ones I've seen. I could be wrong.
I just feel like I haven't been using the soundboard enough, so I'm going to communicate entirely through that.
Oh, okay, sure. Wow. Well,
thinking about the lesbian Dan that I saw on the timeline the other day.
Oh, what about the Yowie? I saw someone call our
What about the Yowie? How's the Yowie doing? Is it toxic?
I haven't seen...
Is it old man?
I haven't seen
cocaine?
much Yowie of us as much as I've seen the Yuri this week.
Devastating Yowie shortage. This is a recession indicator. People don't have the free time that they used to have when they were teenagers on Tumblr to draw Phill doing
whatever
things.
I am doing. I mean, I don't feel like I should be looking
This
for that
is why
anyway.
we need universal basic income.
What, so people can draw me as doing things?
Exactly. This is the communist future. You know, you want to write poetry, you want to do the Yowie. We need time to prioritize the things that we like in life, Phill.
Dan, Phill, a pickle, and a labubu.
This is going to be the campaign that I run, Mayor of London, Sadiq. You need to get the Yowie, otherwise it's over.
Vote for Dan.
I don't want to do that.
I saw someone call our Patreon Yowie Prime, which I quite liked. I feel like we need to steal that.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, if you want some Yowie Prime, including a bonus chat after this episode, who knows what we're going to yap about.
Patreon.com/JanaPhil. Thanks for your support.
Come join us.
Enabling this,
so
hopefully.
What's been the topic that people have been discussing from last week? I think it's mainly been the ghost dust.
Yeah, the mystery of Dan and Phil's brown stain. So the most interesting thing is a lot of people said, you've got a bug infestation. Excuse me. In our what?
I just wanted to rewind to give some people context. Basically,
we're doing context on this podcast.
We visited a haunted bog. We came home and saw the next day a circle of dirt on the floor, and I thought it was a ghost.
The theories have come in.
Yeah.
My favorite comment was in regards to you doing your experiment of maybe this is coffee. Someone said, your demon realized it was in over its head when you started preparing the evil dirt with milk and sugar. We really did that.
Why did we put sugar in?
We, because you were like, I need to check that it's the same visual consistency as my morning coffee, which can only happen if there's an aggressive 2 tablespoons of sugar in it.
And I wasted some Oatly barista in that as well.
Yep.
That's expensive.
Sadiq, lower the price of oat milk.
Yes.
He can't do that. The British mayors have no power to do anything, really, other than shut clubs. Why are we glossing over there being fucking haunted? Oh my God, what do you mean you got a circle of sand in your kitchen out of nowhere? That's so fucked up. Bring in the priest.
I know a priest. We could bring him in and bless it.
What do you mean we don't want to exercise it, not empower it?
No, I want the ghost to be our friend.
Bless my soil.
Imagine if you come home and the door just opens for you and he's waiting, he's run you a bath.
Oh, it's Lantern Man. He's put the candles on.
I mean,
okay.
Maybe he's hot.
Does he want to be there?
Dan and Phill, Lantern Man, 3-way.
Don't know about that.
I have been racking my brain because this is actually...
that didn't take very long then, did it? Did you rack your brain for 1 second?
Oi. People were saying we had termites.
Ain't no termites in the UK.
No.
But thank you for diagnosing us with a bug infestation. That's,
Wood lice.
Nay. In a circle on a pristine brand new floorboard.
Moths having a circuit party.
Yeah, gotta watch out for them.
But I did have a memory because we got a new plant delivered. This was a week before the time this happened. And I did put the plant box there. But I can't imagine that we went for a whole week in our house without seeing this circle on the floor.
Basically, Phill read a bunch of comments. They were like, wow, that looks like the holes in the bottom of a houseplant pot. And then Phill said, oh yeah, I replotted a plant last night and I forgot because it was late.
I mean, look, I still think everyone is being a skeptic here and it could have been a ghost because we don't know it was the plant. but it seems very likely it was the plant. So I'm sorry for scaring everyone, including Dan.
Thank you very much. Okay,
I
that's
love cats.
growth.
Yeah.
Could have died.
I know. Could have been haunted to death.
You're not taking this very seriously.
Do you know when you die?
No, I don't.
Well, I mean,
and I don't think you do. I don't think anyone does.
What? I mean... Listen. When you die, you go to the afterlife. I'm not saying heaven is real or whatever you believe in. We don't know.
It's a big hot tub. I'm in hell.
I mean,
joking.
It sounds like heaven. I'm being agnostic here. We go to the large peanut egg.
In the sky.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, do you want to know some stats about your life? Do you ever think about that? Because I was thinking about it in the shower, like, what are my God stats? Like, what are the things that have happened?
If you could know the magic answer to any crazy questions.
Yes.
That's profound. I guess I would be like, at what points in my life was I actually on a crossroad between like my life going in a completely different direction? If I never tweeted you, if I got back on that train because I was like, he's wearing a wig, this is scary, get me the out of here. How many moments continually in my life, different jobs, different partners?
Oh my God, your life would have been worse without me. I'm really fun.
Do you want to know just things that you said in conversations with your friends that profoundly affected their lives and you never knew?
That's really deep. I actually made a list. And I've been,
okay.
No.
This is premeditated.
No.
Right,
This has been going on for a few months. Whenever I think of one, because you don't know if you take your phone with you if you go to the afterlife.
Yeah, brother, you're going to have to remember these. I don't think you get to keep your iPhone 13.
You don't know anything about it.
But you know what? Truth.
So
true.
here are my questions for the large egg in the sky.
Go on.
Are we going for egg or badger?
What are the things that you would like to know at the end of your full Phill life?
I wrote one of these in January. This list has been going on for a while. Okay. Firstly, how many near-death experiences have I had?
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
I know a few of them, but I want to know, like, when I was about to go. Remember when I always boofed you down the stairs with my ass?
Yes. Phill bent over.
Whoa. I playfully bumped Dan in the kitchen with my butt.
I almost pressed this. No.
Oh, no,
Sorry,
no.
wrong one. Okay.
And I thought he'd bounce towards the fridge, but he bounced towards the stairs
Oh,
hole.
you fully almost murdered me. Yeah.
That would be
That's
one.
fun. I forgot that because of the trauma.
We could relive that. How many times have I been in a proximity to someone else called Phill?
Bro, oh my God, you only get to ask so many questions. Here I am asking about my alternate timelines, and you're going, where was the other Phils?
This is one that would make me feel good in heaven. How many times has a stranger hotter than me thought I was hot? So you see a video of yourself in Tesco and like Jimmy's walking past and he's like, oh, look at him.
You want to see an edited romantic montage of hunks going as you walk past.
And I want to know their filthy thoughts that they had.
And then you'll be like, now I'm ready to see Grandma. Let me in. I think they're when they pull the lever and then you go,
Only if they're hot though. How many times have I peed versus how many times has Dan peed?
Why am I in it?
Because you never pee. And I'm really curious. Yours would be like 19. Dan's gone, listen.
I'm a camel. What? Okay, yeah, go on. We're on the Dan piss chapter of the pod today.
Dan has done a transatlantic flight to New York and not pissed.
I time it well. I go before, I hold it in.
How do you hold it in? Your bladder must go all the way up to your neck.
Hell yeah.
I think I have 4 pisses for every half a piss you do.
This is episode 5, the worst conversation we've had yet. And for anyone who has watched all of the episodes, you know how devastating that is.
You're going to get a kidney stone.
No, I drink so much.
Where's it go?
I have lots of pee because I drink lots of water and I'm hydrated. I just hold on to it.
Do you know what I think happens?
It's like that meditation thing.
I think what happens is Dan does secret cries and you just let it all out with tears.
You think I cry piss?
No, the water turns to tears instead of piss, but we just don't know you're crying.
Oh, honey, we need to send you back to school.
Rosalia.
What about her?
Crying to the album.
Yes, I wasn't pissing. I mean,
Out
it
of
was
your
so
eyes.
good. Yeah, every fluid. 100%.
How many times have I been near a rare animal? Like a really, like one that's not been discovered and it's just like near my shoe.
And then you f***ing stepped on it.
Probably.
Or what? Yeah, knowing you. Haven't seen a badger before. That would go so hard. I'd love to see a badger.
I've got 24 more, but should we just
done.
leave it?
Yeah,
All right, okay.
I'm really glad to know the things that you are caring about the most.
Yes.
Comparative piss.
Do you think that could happen?
I'm thinking about my other life now. Get back on the train. Talk to the guy about trains.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You could be a train driver.
Go back to law school.
Kim
finish
Kardashian.
Flopped.
She flopped.
She flopped.
She's been trying to be a lawyer for ages.
Yeah.
You could have become a lawyer since then.
Maybe, or maybe not.
How did that make you feel? Do you think you would pass the bar exam?
I'd like to think I would have.
Objection.
Yeah.
Say it.
Objection! I don't think they do that in the UK.
Oh.
I don't know if they do that in America. That's just a game thing, right? It's a movie thing.
I don't think you'd suit that kind of noodle head thing that they wear in the UK. Because
Bro, I basically look like that right now.
No, because it's
I got
white.
the barrister wig right now. So you're saying Dan's hair with your hair colour
It wouldn't
looks
work.
like a dusty lawyer.
Yes.
Haunted.
But how do you feel about the fact that you're not a lawyer?
Part of me thinks that I would have been good at it.
Yeah?
The yapping. That's it. You just got to gaslight people. That's all it is. Gaslighting 12 members of the public.
Isn't a lot of
That'd
it,
be fun, wouldn't it?
Isn't a lot of it like you've got to represent someone that's a bad person?
Allegedly, sometimes you've got to be okay with that. Yeah.
Oh no. Morally, I feel like you'd struggle because
I feel like you choose what cases you do, though.
if you're like the high-flying lawyer Dan, top of the world, maybe.
Well, I would just choose not to. Are you saying that I would? I'd be like, I'm representing BP, slay the environment and everyone in it.
Maybe.
No. But do you realise that if you train to be a barrister, you don't stop education until you're like 32? I'd have like just finished.
What?
Yeah.
You'd still be at uni?
I know.
Do you have to be in a dorm?
You've got to have like dinners with people, ceremonial dinners, Illuminati shit. It ain't right.
It sounds like a lot. So if you are a lawyer listening to this,
Well done. You have a
Hats
bigger
off.
attention span than Dan, and there you are doing important work. But hey, I think that our male podcast has had a positive impact on the world.
can we stop calling it a male podcast?
Own it, bro. We're men. We're men that love cats.
We're
soft men, not in hot tubs. F***ing love pussy.
We're just normal men.
We're just innocent men.
Just innocent men.
We're not innocent men.
No, we're very not. I could have had a different career.
Oh yeah, what would you have been? Everyone knows about the famous Dan law school arc.
I honestly think
Oh, for anyone that doesn't know, you need to tell them about the first job offer that you got out of your master's degree.
I could have edited porn. I was offered that job.
I love that they were hunting master degrees in post-production. Didn't you get an internship offer from like the Christopher Nolan
Yes, I got an
visual effects studio?
I could have had an internship with Double Negative, which would have been incredible, and that was a turning point in my life because I was like, do I become a YouTuber or do I go work
And
on...
also the porn company.
That was-
What do they want you to do? Dick enlargement, 4K, CGI. We want you in that basement MCU style, hulking out. I want to see pixel, pixel, pixel. This scene went horribly wrong. We need you to cut it up. Master degree only.
This was for an internship, so before I get the masters, over the summer, you would go and edit porn for this company for free.
What?
But the problem with that is apparently, because I spoke to someone who had that job and had
Yep.
taken it, it ruins sex for you. Because you're looking at sex for 7 hours
In a methodical, scientific way.
in a different brain way, which if you ever edit videos, if you ever speak to a really...
Takes the joy out of anything. Yeah.
If you focus on the editing too much, you'll be
You
like,
spend
oh.
hours watching things in detail going, oh, this was so annoying. Can these actors just get their shit together? This is so unprofessional. And
Yeah.
then the next time you see a penis, you'll be like, oh my God, that's the wrong angle. What are you doing?
But here's the thing that you also learn is porn does not represent sex. And
Because they be filming for hours.
they be popping 2 Viagras. They be going for hours.
Were there fluffers?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Because they got to, like...
Keep it going.
Keep it going. And if
Yeah.
you're staring at... This was gay porn, by the way. If you're staring at Jake's...
I'm so sorry to the lesbians. Go on.
If you're staring at Jake's face for 4 hours,
Jake.
you're going to get sick of him. You know what I mean?
Was Jake another guy from college, or is this just a theoretical one?
I'm not going to say.
Haha.
For the listeners, what is a fluffer?
Someone that makes sure the performers are still ready to go.
Why can't the other performer do that for the other performer? Like, why do we need another?
Because Phil, this is a professional environment. They're there to do their work and then stop. That's pro
okay.
bono.
So you need to
pro
like,
bono.
Pro bono. You need to get them ready. There could have been a universe where I accepted the tickle job, and I could have just been in tickle.
No, you need to explain the tickle job.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Can we
Sorry.
stop talking about Phil's past?
My past, yes, I got
Colourful.
messaged asking if I wanted to be in tickle porn.
Wow, was that another internship? Or
That was just a job. I think it was like 500 quid.
for a day?
An hour of tickling. I wouldn't.
An
have
hour?
I wouldn't have to take.
And you said no?
Of course, I said no.
The
I would have to be tied to a bed and tickled by a stranger. I'm thinking maybe not.
Yeah, ask the comments right now. Would you take £500 to lay there for an hour?
No one should have to be tickled on a bed if they don't want to be.
And we're back to communism. I love this episode.
Listen.
What?
I did consider it a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you would, wouldn't you?
They said I didn't have to take my pants off. Like, I didn't have to be naked.
A classy
It's
one.
just about the feet.
Like just the feet. Okay.
Yeah.
And you got Phil's got borzois strapped to that thing. They are long snooter hooters.
You had some very interesting feet yesterday.
I don't know what that means.
Think back to yesterday. What?
Oh, we were
Yes.
doing a photo shoot. Dan and Phill have a storied history of doing semi-ironic calendars.
I have to say,
Yes.
this is the best calendar we've ever made.
Beating the dogs. Beating the cats? Surely not. Surely nothing can beat cats. But they love you so much. Cats can be cuddly. They can be fluffy. Do they want to murder birds? Yes, and they can love you.
Get
It's
off the
fine.
cats. This one is not an animal calendar. I'm going to put that one out there.
Yeah, for everyone who wanted Dan, Phill, and Ben the Rat, sorry.
No. It's better.
It's better. Oh, trust me.
What
But
can
there were multiple looks. Let's just say that it required costumes, makeup, quite intensive makeup throughout, physical set design.
Spoil a couple of things. We've been working with our friends PJ and Sophie on this.
When you've got talented friends that are artists.
They have worked for about 2 months tirelessly on this calendar.
Yeah, we tend to work with them and we go, hey, we've got a little thing that we need to be elevated. Can you help us? But don't work too hard. And then they go into a severe spiral for 2 months and over-deliver in the most crazy way that you've never expected.
It's been insanely...
Prepare for that.
Yeah, thank you to them. It's been so over-delivered in an amazing way.
You've been vague posting makeup selfies on Instagram stories.
I looked so pretty in my makeup.
Aw, yeah. Which looks did you like? In a vague sense.
In a vague sense.
We think that Phill looks good with white eyeliner.
Yeah. So I had some white eyeliner. The other one that we did was covering me head to toe in glitter, like glittery makeup. And here's the thing.
Biohazard.
It doesn't come off.
No. We didn't realize that this wasn't loosely applied. It was a thick oil-based body glitter.
Yeah.
And when you applied a makeup wipe to it, it simply didn't move. And so Phill was a toxic substance.
The Faust is ruined.
Is now a permanent glitter hole.
The glitter everywhere.
That ghost, just no space for the dirt anymore. Glitter
I had
on the floor.
Glitter in every crease, every hole, every edge.
Yep.
Under my toenails, there was glitter. And I asked our friend, Sylvia, who did the makeup, and she said I should use an oil-based cleanser to remove it. We didn't have that.
Please pray for me during Phil's telling of this story that happened the other night.
So I got into the shower with a full tub of olive oil and I just rubbed it all over my face.
Phil turned himself into a f***ing focaccia for 2 hours. I was like, where's the olive oil gone?
It's all over me.
And you were there with a bunch of cotton pads just scrubbing yourself like one of those horny TikToks where, disturbingly hunky guy is just making bread for no reason.
I don't want to watch that.
You were just getting in there going... Is
Stop
the glitter coming off? Is the glitter coming off?
The thing is, it did work.
You smell f***ing incredible.
I still smell like...
I wanted to bake you.
I still smell like
Hansel and Gretel.
I still smell like a pasta. Like, smell my face now.
I don't think I want to do
Smell
that
it.
on camera.
Smell my arm. I smell like pasta.
You still smell of oil.
I smell like a delicious pasta bread.
That's the new fragrance trend that everyone's going to get on. Pasta bread.
Pasta bread, garlic bread, or a lovely...
Loaf.
Pasta loaf. Anyway, look forward to that. I think it's going to come out towards the end of the month.
And then you'll see what Phill ruins the entire house for forever.
What we've been working on.
And yeah, that's all that's been going on in your life. Well, actually, you gifted someone that was working on the photo shoot a Labubu.
Yes.
Because you may not know this, but Phill, very, very trendy of him, has decided to get really into Labubus
I got really into
now. Oh, you bought 6?
Yes.
Does that sound like someone who is not into Labubus?
Daniel.
Philip, why did you buy 6 Labubus?
I like things that are rare and that are mystery.
Yeah,
boy.
Cat.
I like things that are mystery. And
Phill loves gambling. And he loves gimmicks.
You need to put that...
If someone's like, give me 50 quid and I'm going to give you a box, it might have a shit in it. Phil's like, oh, but it could have something fun.
Shut up.
I want 5. Phill has a tendency to get excited about things and just do lots of them and then not tell me, which I think is Phil's little mental health spiral. Like, I have periods of serious depression. Phil just goes, I bought 10 things and doesn't tell me.
What I wanted to do, because the Labubu brought me joy, I wanted to, when I mentioned Labubu, if anyone's like, oh my God, I really want one, but they're rare, I could then just be like, hey, I'm the Labubu fairy. Here's one. Anyway.
Like weird, out-of-trend Mr. Beast vibes. You wanted to just be performatively...
No.
Jesus. Okay, no, yeah, go on.
I've said this, they're not cool anymore, so now they're...
So you've reclaimed...
I've
now
reclaimed
that
it.
Labubu's are so not in, you're actually being genuine. Unlike all those hipsters that only liked it for the trend.
Yes.
You're the real ones that like them for their freaky selves.
Anyway, she bloody loved it. She cried when I gave the Labubu.
Hell yeah.
I gave Dan a Labubu, and you...
I will be honest.
You like
when
it.
Phill said, I got you a Labubu, I said, how much of our life savings have you invested on Labubu?
A lot.
This is like a crypto thing. Okay, only 6, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then I did like it. It was bright green. It looks like a nasty little toxic environmental disaster.
It's like a micro one.
Stinky.
It's like a stinky,
nasty,
horrible,
toxic Labubu.
cursed one.
And I like it because it just seems like it has a foul attitude. And
Yeah.
I resonate with that.
So, anyone in my life, you might get a Labubu at some point.
That's Christmas spoiled for grandma.
I mean, your obsessions have been more annoying, like DDR. Remember that? Dan, when
Annoying?
Well, no. Maybe a little annoying. Maybe a little annoying. When I first met Dan, a lot of time in his spare time, so we were just like sat together chilling, Netflix and chill.
This was pre-Netflix, bro.
This is what the Netflix...
Blockbuster and chill.
Dan-
BBC 3, Family Guy's on. Guess I'm going to sit and watch it because what the else am I doing with my life?
Dan would watch videos of people playing Dance Dance Revolution.
Am I not allowed to enjoy a video game?
But you're just watching people do the game.
People watch sports.
But-
I like to watch people that are good at... do you know how fucking crazy some people are at DDR?
There's only...
What does the difficulty go up to, Phill?
11-footer.
No, it goes up to 20.
Oh
Did
my
you know
gosh,
that?
no.
Exactly.
But
Have you seen a 19-footer? Have you watched someone try to do Endymion challenge?
No.
Exactly.
Right, here's the thing.
What is the thing, Phill? Shame me for my interest.
I'm not shaming you. I'm just saying...
Did I take you to a club and force you to listen to me talking about DDR? Or was I just peacefully watching it in the corner of my own time?
A lot of the time you'd be like, watch this. But
Because I want to
know.
share my interest. Look, the guy's moving his legs really fast. Isn't it interesting? Isn't it objectively really cool how fast this guy's moving his feet?
Yeah, and for the 56th video, I was like, yeah. 57th video, I was like, yeah, that's
Can't believe
great.
you're doing this to me.
Video 143 of someone's legs going...
And it still hits every time.
I was like, kind of...
That was my TikTok.
Kind of
They're
done
only
with
2
that.
minutes long at a time. Bam, 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 bam.
You still do it now.
I do. I'm a recreational DDR player.
Yeah.
This is my Labubu. Trend's over. I'm still doing it. And what? It's exercise.
Dan is jealous that I had DDR friends when I was at school.
I had no nerd friends, guys.
Yeah.
And Phill told me that he used to go on trips with his teenage friends just to play Dancing Stage Euromix at a bowling alley.
We'd go-
That's my f***ing dream.
I know.
I just want me and the boys.
Yeah.
Go into the bowling alley. Are we bowling? Nope. We're putting 11 pounds into Time Crisis.
Yes.
Yes.
We would go to Blackpool because they had the rarest DDR machines.
You would get on a train.
An hour.
You would get on an hour-long train just to play DDR.
Yeah. And it got to a point where
Why aren't I friends with your friends?
You should be.
What are your friends doing now?
Not that.
Raising children or
They've got
something.
like kids and...
You boring f***s. I'm waiting for their divorce arc right now. When it crumbles, text me. Me and you, basement.
Basement?
DDR montage.
Okay.
I'm there to pick up the pieces, lawyer up, hit the gym, play DDR with Dan.
Sure.
That's all I want.
Yeah. It got to the point where I felt like, is this a little bit too nerdy?
Should I be drinking?
Because...
Should I be having premarital sex?
Yes.
Why am I spending my teen years just watching people play DDR?
So 2 of the lads would play DDR, right?
Yeah, because there's only 2 spaces on the machine.
A third guy started doing something called ghosting, where they were doing the moves on the carpet behind the machine. And I just
He
found-
was practicing.
He was practicing.
He was pretending to copy.
And then Blackpool can be quite rough, right?
My little nerd heart.
This
Oh, you were going to get hate crimed. That
Yes.
is crazy.
This group of 6 lads
You
walked
can't
up.
be out there miming DDR.
No. This group of 6 lads walked up and just saw him doing that and were like, these people are so
That's
lame.
material for 10 years. A bully, that is their dream. I would have owned it. I'd have been like, yes, you wish you had my friends. You wish we were unashamedly ourselves doing that. I would have been there. I would have fought for them.
I saw them do an exasperated, like, nah. And I think they thought we were too nerdy to beat up.
Yeah, that by like proximity, if they inhaled your vapor, they would also just like
Yeah.
slide down the social scale.
I didn't abandon them as friends, though. I was just like, wow, I feel like these DDR trips may be too much for me. I want to go
You
to
weren't good enough at it.
I want to go to the pleasure beach.
Which is, for anyone who's listening, not a gay sauna. It's just a theme park.
Loads of gays in Blackpool, though.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the gayest places up north.
How'd you know that?
I cannot say nor comment.
This is another
We went to Blackpool together on one of our first holidays when we were meant to go to Portugal, but the volcano erupted.
Yeah, so we said, what's the next best thing? Blackpool. We got off the train in our black skinny jeans, and a man threw a piece of bread at Phill.
It was like a whole loaf.
About 5 seconds after getting off the train, someone screamed some kind of illegible slur at you and then threw... Was it an entire baguette?
It was half a baguette or something.
Yeah.
We stayed in that really scary B&B as well. But then the people that greeted us were gay. And I was like, yes, we're safe. It's okay. Because back then, it was a bit scary to be a gay sleeping in the same bed as another.
Especially when you look like Dan and Phill.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have to do all that, but we did.
We did.
And I was probably showing full ass crack as I was strutting down the promenade.
Full ass crack, emo hair in my mouth. We hit the pleasure beach.
Sharing pants. What the are you going to do?
What was going on?
Bread. We deserved it. let's be
Richard!
honest.
If you're new to the show, this is Richard. And if you're listening, he is a conversation selection machine.
When we've gone off the deep end talking about our hate crime trauma, we put a pound into that slot, crank it, and then Richard saves the day. Do it, Phill. Oh, the ASMR of that chair was haunting. Crank that, Richard. Oh, look at those balls spin. Is it a red one? I can't see from here. Oh, it's a blue one.
Blue one.
Go on then, Phill.
I've got a blue ball.
The moment we've been waiting for. Didn't have to say that.
You ready?
Yep.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, it lingered.
Are we alone in the universe?
Why is it so deep today?
That is deep.
That's going to take us out of the hole that we were in metaphorically, though. What do you think?
Wait, we need to wheel him off. What? Goodbye.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. I think we are mere amoeba, ant-sized
Compared to the nebula space whale.
organisms. Mm-hmm. We could be inside a giant person right now, and we're his microbiome.
Person.
Yeah.
Gut.
We're in the butt.
We are Yakult.
Yes.
But.
Well, we're going to be...
Oh my God.
We're stimulating their intestinal microbiome.
How did you take this back to the thing that we were trying to leave?
I don't know.
With this prompt. Respect Richard trying to save this podcast.
I think
no. If the universe is infinite, there's going to be a hedgehog somewhere.
just one hedgehog.
Yeah, or like 3.
Does it do anything?
I don't know, it's probably made of rocks or something.
If you had to place a bet on my life, would you say there is other life out there?
Yes.
And
Oh, almost. Did take out that life insurance after the last episode, though.
come on, get deep.
Are we essentially alone in the universe in the sense that we will never know before we die, though? I still stand by yes is the answer.
Yeah.
So we might as well be. Does it give you reassurance knowing that there might be an alien out there somewhere that you'll never meet or hear about or see?
Here's the thing. I think they know about us, but they're bullshit. Like,
Yeah, seeing what they're saying about Danifil and cats on Twitter, they don't need our help.
Firstly, they're killing each other. Like, why? Secondly,
Yeah.
they're not progressing in the way they should be.
Exactly.
They're not putting their money and resources into helping each other.
Because they should be spending it on 6 Labubus.
So I think they're not even worth, firstly, taking over, or secondly, doing much with, because they are living in this crazy utopia.
I like that you assume that they would come to give us things and not just the probe.
No, I don't
Which,
think...
depending on your inclination, it might be the good thing. You never know.
Also, it's always about the ass and the probe.
Yeah.
They might be super into eyebrows.
100%. Why, I feel like it's a male sci-fi writer thing. They're like, not the butt. Anything but the butt. Calm down, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Butts are normal.
Eyebrows. They're going to strap you to a table and go, damn, girl. You got that microblading? Have a Bitcoin.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's
the aliens have got Bitcoin.
They got all the Bitcoin.
Have they?
Yeah, they can just, magic. It doesn't mean anything. They can just go, bloop, bloop.
Okay. I like to believe that humanity are good overall, though.
100%.
We've made some beautiful art.
Yeah, only the people that vote for Mamdani get to go on the spaceship and get their eyebrows microbladed.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's say that. We're not alone in the universe.
And Phil's position is free eyebrow shaping for everybody.
Yes.
That has the right opinions.
Should we get some opinions on some people's hard launches?
Is it time to involve the listeners?
Yes.
Go on then. This is when we asked you to send in the things that you want to get off your chest, to live your truth, to bless us all with your hot takes. Who do we have today?
Hello, gay people. My name is Kaylee.
Hi.
I'm from the United States. And I'm hard launching the fact that I started ketamine treatment for my treatment-resistant depression today. And I was high as a motherfucker listening to the newest episode of the podcast. And I genuinely thought I was going into psychosis.
I'm so sorry. Especially the last one. That was unhinged.
The
Topic
choice
jumping.
of activities.
Yeah.
Did this help your depression?
I would not recommend listening to the podcast while you're trying out a new medicine.
But if you want to go there, wild ride.
Big ride.
Woof. I hope you're feeling better or still riding that wave, baby girl.
Yeah. What else we got?
Hi, Dan and Phill.
Hi.
I'm Natalie.
Hi.
And I'm hard launching blocking my dead dad on Instagram so I can stop seeing the porn star reels he likes.
No! Oh my god.
No! Liked by, oh no.
no.
That's, okay.
There's so much to unpack there.
So many people do not realize that you can just see who they follow and the reels that they've liked.
Sorry for your loss.
I live boldly, nudity. People know what reels I like. I don't care.
I mean...
You don't need to know what your dad was like and when you didn't think anyone was watching.
No.
That's
a bit much. I support your decision.
I loved the chuckle of knowing that you knew exactly what the hell you were about to drop on this pod.
You knew
Respect.
you knew what you were doing to us.
And now we all know that we haven't had that bad of a day.
Yeah. Wow.
Next.
My name is Spencer from
Hi.
California. She, her, and situationships do not exist. You're either dating or they just don't like you. If you're going on dates and having sex, you're dating. Any other situation, you're letting people label the fact that they don't like you and you don't have the self-respect to end it.
Wow. Spicy take.
Is it true though? If you're
mean-
like, I guess we're in a situationship, it just means I don't claim you.
I think it depends.
But it's fun, isn't it? It's a situation. Yeah, the situation is you don't love me.
Depends if both people agree it's a situationship.
That is exactly it. If it's a one-way situationship, then maybe you need to have a conversation. If it's a two-way one, girls get it.
Are we in a situationship? We never labeled ourselves. This is a situation.
Holy this is a situationship.
It is.
And what the hell is this situation?
I don't know. Let's not think about it.
Oh my God. This is what happens, Phill. If you don't label things, it's vague.
I don't like labels.
Which one of us needs to put a thing on this?
Put a what on what?
Rings away from me.
Next.
Hi, I'm Charlotte from Derbyshire,
Hi.
and I would like to hard launch that my child likes you more than she likes me and her dad. If I put her in bed, she screams. If her dad puts her in bed, she screams.
Yeah.
If we put her in bed with a Dan and Phill video playing in the background, that's it. She's gone. She's out like a light. She also runs into the living room during the day, points at the TV, and asks for Dada. And at first, we again thought maybe this is just she wants a dad. Maybe she wants to call Daddy at work. No. What she wants is Dan and Phill on the TV.
Oh my God. Dan, we are fathers. We raised a child. High five me, man.
Wait, nothing gets your kid to sleep like watching Dan and Phill. We're so fucking boring that they just get knocked out.
Or like...
Roasted.
Whoa. I hope it's not the old gaming videos where you're just screaming your head off.
Oh, as opposed to this new content, which is so child-friendly.
I guess either way it's terrible.
Yeah, you need to make sure that you turn that off before they learn new words. Although don't they say that like the early language acquisition era is like the most important one?
It's important. Maybe we should say something educational and nice just in case the child is listening.
The child.
Did you know that oxbow lakes are formed when a meander goes too far?
And that is the only thing that British education will do. All right,
Yay.
We saved it. Wholesome. Wow. That was a good selection.
That was a great selection. I think we heard from producer Leila there is one more, but it is too rude to play on this part of the podcast.
That is terrible. What, after the dead dad
Yes.
reels and the ketamine-induced psychosis?
So we're going to do that one on Patreon, just in case you're wondering where that went.
And yet we heard all about Phil's early porn editing career earlier, so that should be fun. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to send in one, name, location to hardlaunchpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you so much for being part of this eclectic community.
I feel like we've really got a nice group of people listening now.
When the aliens come, everyone listening to this podcast,
We love being in your ears.
and we love cats.
I think that's enough. I think we need to end this now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So in conclusion, we do have hope for humanity.
Yeah. And have a lovely life.
And no matter what partners you choose or what career paths you go down, it'll all work out in the end.
Even that situationship. Look where it is now. Bye.
Bye.